Hey y'all, it's Space Dipper here, dipping some grizzly, wide coat, wintergreen, chilling in a brown shirt and cargo camo pants. Now, I have never served in the military, and I'm not going to say I have served in the military because I've never seen, to be honest, I've never seen a day in my life on warfare. Call of Duty, Battlefield, The Line, Spec Ops The Line, does not count. It really doesn't. I mean, yeah, you get to kill people on a virtual video game as a U.S. soldier, but it doesn't count, so I'm not going to say I served if I haven't. And that's what the topic of this video is about. Military fakes or military imposters. They're everywhere. I watched this guy, his name is Buds131. He's an awesome dude. He was a Navy SEAL. And he busts a lot of phonies. And I like watching his videos because they're funny. They really are. Because in most of his videos, he'll be on the phone with a military imposter. And he would just bust their balls. It's pretty funny. I know he called one dude a fucking fudge packer. And I thought that was awesome. And the dude he called a fudge packer was actually trying to impersonate a guy that is from Louisiana that he has served with. The Buds131 has served with. Not the imposter. But I thought it was pretty damn hilarious when you can call somebody out and they just get all bent out of shape. They'll hang up on you. They'll try to say you're a liar. Well, I'm going to tell you now, Buds is not a liar. He actually has a program from the United States Navy that allows him to look up their names and find out if they have a military background or not. So, yeah. If you're going to impersonate a Navy SEAL, don't let Buds catch you because he will expose you in a heartbeat. So, yeah, Buds, this one's for you. Anyways, I met this guy in Tobacco We Trust because I posted a status, or I'd say really, well, yeah, a status on there, asking if there was any guys in the Marine Corps in that particular group or page. And this one guy comments on my thing, says, "Oh yeah, I'm a private second class," and I'm like, "Really, dude?" And that's when this guy who's a mechanic or going to be a mechanic for the United States Army, he jumps in and he posts all the ranks of every branch, and the only one that really has a private second class is the Army, and it's not even considered private second class. So yeah, and he actually found a link for the act of stolen valor, and he told the guys, like, this one's especially for you. And I was talking to the guy that was in the Army. I was like, hey man, that stolen valor thing, does it count for me because I wear my stepdad's uniform a lot in honor of him? He goes, as long as you're not claiming to be a military officer or someone who's in the military, it's perfectly fine because you're not taking their identity and using it as your own. So yeah, it was a really cool guy. He pretty much gave me the info what I needed for me, and corresponding to me wearing my stepdad's old uniform from when he was in the United States Air Force. And I was like, thanks man, that really helped a lot. So yeah, I like dressing up like a military personnel. I'm not trying to impersonate them. I just think the camo and how it looks is neat. I dress up like an Air Force guy every year for Halloween. Everybody knows me around here. They know I've never served a day in my life. Cops see me on the street with that uniform on. They don't tell me anything because the cops know me. In a good way, though. They know who I am. They know who my family are. Or they know my family. And they know I'm not the type of kid to cause trouble or anything. So yeah. But back to the subject of military imposters. It pisses me off. It gets his blood boiling too. My buddy who was in the Army. My stepdad even hates it. Because my stepdad, he was a truck driver. He actually was basically on the ground. I mean, I know Air Force really doesn't have infantry, but you can kind of consider him infantry, being he was more accessible to ambushes adverse to a guy who was in the air. So yeah. Or, well, as to a guy who was in the air, which is basically the same thing as adverse. So yeah. Really much there's not really more I can say on the guidelines of that. This one guy, I posted a picture of me today, or yesterday, shall I say, on the 4th of July. I was in what I have on, with combat boots and my USMC bar on my side. Now, like I said, I'm not going to say I served if I haven't. It's not right. You're pretty much disrespecting the military when you say, oh, well, yeah, I was a Navy SEAL, or I was in the United States Marine Corps, Army, Air Force, Army Reserves, Army National Guard, and all that. So, yeah. It's disrespectful to your country and to the guys who are keeping you free and safe at night. Yeah, you may have freedom, but you don't have freedom to say you're in the military when you've never served. That's what the stolen valor is for. To keep guys from getting away from it. And like I said, Bud's 131, he does a lot of that stuff. He actually did a couple for Marstock or something like that. Or how you pronounce it. And he also did one for Army Special Forces. And I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, this dude, he is awesome. You can say he's my idol as such to catching military imposters. And I tell you, you don't want to fuck with this guy. He will kick your ass. And you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, well, you're just saying that because he busts military imposters. No, SEALs, they train hard. I think they train harder than the Marines. And I'm a big fan of the Marines. Actually, I'm a big fan of all branches. And I think it's pretty cool that what they do is dangerous. Or I think it's pretty cool that they risk their lives to keep us safe. If I would have said, I think it's cool that what they're doing is dangerous. No, I don't think that's cool. I like the fact that I can have my freedom to wear what I want without being harassed or anything like that. Now, I'm not wearing this stuff, like I said, to impersonate a military officer. I wear it because, first off, it's comfortable. Second off, it honors my stepdad. And third off, I didn't even know if third off's a word, but I'm going to use it anyways. And third off, it's good gear to go hunting in because you actually blend in with the leaves. And that's what I go hunting in when I'm in Missouri. Especially when it's cold. Because with the BDUs, they actually can keep you cool and hot. So yeah. But before I got this shirt, I used to wear the, I guess you call it tops or whatever. My stepdad called them a blouse. I don't know if that's proper terminology, but that's what he called them, so I'm just going to go with it. When I used to wear the blouse, I didn't have no shirt on it. I didn't know any better. I was young. But I started wearing a shirt with it because it started rubbing up against my side, and it got really itchy and all that, and it was aggravating. But I'm the type of guy, yeah, I'll wear a military outfit, being it's my stepdad's. He gave me permission to wear it, but he said, do not tell anybody that you're in the military or you served in the military, because you're not, and you've never served. And I tell you, ever since I met him, I have been very grateful of him for coming in my life, because my whole life I've never had a real dad other than my grandfather. And really, my stepdad is the only person I need in my life. He is actually very, very strict at times. So yeah. To all you military imposters out there, please stop. It's disrespectful to my stepdad and all the men and women who served and risked their lives. And the ones that got injured during World War II, World War I, Iraq, Afghanistan, the Gulf War and all that. Just stop it, man. You're just making yourself look like a dumbass. So yeah, guys, this is Basehead Dipper signing out.